Got ourselves a little Cruze here to diagnose as a no start, I think it was. Went to plug the dongle up, and yeah, this is not how you want to start a diagnosis. Oh my goodness. I guess this is the goodest time of any to try out this little guy that Ivan talked me into getting. It's the this is the TS101. He has the TS100. This one's, I guess, the newer version of it. And he recommended getting just a little lithium battery to go with it. So we're gonna see how well this thing does. All right, so let's just turn it on. I do have it preset to 752 because I like all the heat. Give it all to me. And yeah, that warms up really fast. Sweet. Got my little tip cleaner here, so awesome. Let's give this thing a go. And if you're like me, you probably used one of these for a long time. And you've probably hated these things for a long time. The iron tip, the little flame holder goes bad in them, and these things are pretty much worthless because I can't seem to find this little tip. So now this thing is just good for that, to shrink up some heat shrink. So let me get this mess fixed, and I did take the battery off, put it on the charger because it's got a dead battery also. So I got it in there on the Top Don Tornado 90,000 charging while I get this soldered back together, and then we'll get into diagnosing this car. All right, not the prettiest job there, but I didn't have a whole lot to work with. That was about 30 minutes of this thing being on. It's cooling off now. Yeah, worked pretty good. Pretty surprised with it. Battery seems to be holding up. It does. I do like when it's on. I know. Let me turn it back on and I'll just show you. It does give you a voltage reading of what the battery is. And when I first started, it said 21 volts, so it dropped a volt. But yeah, I do like it. It works pretty good. I'm kind of glad that I finally have a way of doing soldering mobily without using one of them butane kit things. I hate those things. So let's get the battery back in this thing and get a scan on it. It is not a no crank. It is a crank no start. So if I spin this thing over, yeah. Crank no start. So let's get a scan on this thing. And so by the way, we're using the little auto fix. This is the D1 Lite. This is their entry level scan tool. I've been using it a little bit the past couple days, and it's pretty impressive. I kind of like it. I don't know, something about it being small I kind of like. It is just a little tiny thin tablet, like I've already shown. But let's see what we got here. We got 5 codes in the engine control module, 4 in the EBCM. Cluster's got a couple. Body control module's got a few. So in the engine control module, we got engine coolant, thermostat heater control circuit low, ignition relay control circuit, ignition relay low voltage, ignition switch. So it looks like we might have like a ignition power issue going on here with the ECM. And then yaw rate sensor, control voltage, lost common engine control module, invalid data. So invalid data just means it's going to have a code in the ECM we need to look at. So a few low voltage codes, which is okay. Electronic control unit software security code not programmed in the cluster. That's strange, and it says current status. So we might be dealing with something swapped on this thing, control module wise. Control unit, power, let's see, power, yeah, battery voltage. Yeah, not really much anything else other than the power issue. You ever have those days where things just go to shit? It's been my day, I tell you what. Oh man, some of these cars I get, they're just basket cases. Like, we've got, this is a brand new key, alright, and I'm not even sure it's programmed, it might be, but this was a key. I'm not sure what happened to that one. And here's another key. I don't know what happened to that one. We got 2 junk keys in here and a brand new one. And I went to turn this off, pull it out to kind of give an ignition cycle. And what the hell? What in the world? Like, come on now, who done this? This car, like, somebody's broke this. This is broke. The light switch is missing, which is actually, this is part of it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So, I guess now I will probably be getting this guy to order a ignition cylinder for this thing. Let's see if I can make it like turn on at least. Oh yeah, okay. Alright, so let's see. Yep. Still a crank no start. It does have an uneven cadence, but it might be actually trying to fire. I really don't know. Let's see if we can clear flood it. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good. Okay. Well, I guess the rest of the cylinder decided to come out. Oh my goodness. Let's just go back in here in the engine control module and see what kind of codes we got that reset. So, still got these ignition codes. Only got 3 codes, so let's check this first. He brought it here for electrical issues, so he might have an engine mechanical issue as well, but we could be dealing with some kind of cylinder wash also or something like that. So let's just do what we were told to do. Let's get this ignition voltage issue straightened out, and then we'll address this engine mechanical kind of thing. Okay, so our ignition relay control codes. Alright, if we don't have ignition relay control, of course we might not have ignition 1 switch, because on their diagram, well, I don't know, we could have something wrong with this right here, this fuse 5, this 15 amp. But the relay that it's talking about is the ignition relay right here, and is sampling these 2 circuits right here. So we need to basically check this relay, maybe even check this power right here, make sure all of this is working. So let me get a test light and we'll do some checks here. Alright, I got the key on in there, and I got my voltmeter with my test light, and y'all keep asking. These are just pigtails from the part store, and these are the stackable banana ends that I just soldered on there. These are on my Amazon store, so links in the description. They'll take you to the store. You can buy these, as well as a set of these leads to where you can do this basically. Y'all keep asking, so there you go. It's in the Amazon store. All right. Anyways, So we got this ignition relay fuse here, this fuse 5, 15 amp. So GM is nice and they number everything for us. So this is fuse 5 and power there and power there. Now that doesn't mean it's making it to the ECM, but I'm sure that is on because we're communicating with it. So I'm thinking it's referring to these. So we've got this relay here that the ECM controls, and we've got battery power coming into the relay on both sides, the coil and the switch side, and then the ECM here controls it with a ground side switch. So ground side switch turns this on and then feeds power to all this. So if we go to fuse 10 is what is going to the engine control module. So 8, 9, and then 10, and we got nothing. And go to the other side, and we got nothing. So now we need to go to this relay and see if we've got power coming into the relay. And the diagram doesn't tell us anything other than it's KR75. So you have to kind of look here, and we've got this number 7 ignition relay. It says 87, but main here. I'm pretty sure that's the one because on the chart here we've got relay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. 7 is really close to here. So I'm pretty sure that's going to be it. The other ignition relay it's got 15, and 15 is kind of down here. So it doesn't make a whole lot of sense for this relay to be turning on these circuits. It makes way more for that one to turn them on. And it is this guy right here. So let's just unplug that. And that is a good heavy duty relay. And I'm going to switch out my lead here to a back probe needle so we can get in here and check for power. So nothing on that side, which I would expect that side to be the output for over here, and then input. All right, there we go, we got input. All right, and the diagram shows the coil should have power, so neither of these actually have power. Okay, so let me make sure I'm just getting in here real good. All right, so if a relay coil it's not got power going to it, how can the ECM turn it on? Yeah, looking like we might have a bad fuse box here. Let's actually test the ECM control, and we can also jump this relay and make sure everything comes on, and then we'll try to get this thing to start and run. All right, so I've now switched from having battery ground on my meter. I've switched my positive lead to battery positive, and I also went to a smaller test light bulb because I want to see if the ECM is sending ground out here. And then I'm going to be back probing with my needle, and we're looking for power and to light this bulb up. And where our relay goes here, we're going to have one side's power and one side's ground. So let's see if our bulb lights up on either side. Oh, that's turning some other stuff on. So that means we're sending power through this, and it is turning something else on in here. So that might be a real good indication that we do have something broke in this circuit board. And this side is not doing anything either. So neither side's actually lighting up the bulb or turning anything on. Except that. That is strange. Yeah, that is very interesting. Let's jump this relay, get power to where it needs to go, and see if the engine will start and run. All right, I got my fused jumper here. Yeah, I know, it's just a piece of wire. But if I jump this out, if there's an issue somewhere, one of these fuses is gonna blow. So this is completely fine. We're just gonna stick this down in here. And these terminals are actually a little smaller than the relay terminal. Like, so I hope you can tell the difference there. So we might not even have a good connection here. Okay, so yeah, ECM is not happy about something. Let's see, feel crank. No, we still have a no crank. See if we got some fresh codes here. Let's go escape. Let's let this reread the codes. Same 4 codes. Is my diagram wrong? And is that just is that for the fan? I don't think so, because why would the fan was coming on when I was just tripping power to this other circuit in here, this control side or coil side. See, what relay is it clicking on? It's probably got to be the relay for the fan. Yep, this one right here. So which relay is that? That is going to be 9, and yeah, 9 is cooling fan. So yeah, I'm going to unplug that for now. That way that's not running wide open. Let's get this back in here. So I need the other cooling fan relay, 9. Where is 9? That's strange. 9 is out. 13 is right there. Oh, I am looking at this all wrong, guys. Oh my goodness, what a noob mistake. Okay, so this relay, this needs to go back in here. Yeah, that goes back in there. Let's stick this cooling fan relay back in here, because I'm an idiot. Relay 7 should be right beside our fuses. Relay 7 is the one we need to be looking at, right? Well, it's not there. Yeah, it's not there. It's getting cold, and I'm trying to get out of here. Oh my goodness! And you make mistakes when you get in a hurry. So let's go back to this missing relay. All right, let's make sure we've got ECU turn on, and neither one of these. Oh, yep, there it is. All right. So that is ECM ground control. So let's move this over here, and my voltage is gonna read negative. It's fine. Let's so that was in this side right here. So see, nothing there. What about that? Hey, we got power. So from here to here, we've got power. And let's see, there we've got power. So output side, nothing. So let's jump this to that and see what happens. Still using our same fused jumper lead here. You know, gotta be safe. All right. So we're gonna have that ignition coil control code. I'm fine with that. I don't care. So we're gonna have these codes. Don't really matter. Let's do erase codes, hit OK. I wanna see if that ignition code goes away. No, ignition 1, switch circuit 2. That's still, well, it says passed. Why is it not clearing? Okay. Well, it did that time, I guess. Let's go back, read codes. No codes. So, hey. Look at that. And it's actually running fine. Okay. Let's do another code scan just to make sure. Yeah. No codes. And, yeah. Guys, we need a relay. We need to put a relay in this thing. Let me go see if I've got one. Alright, here we go. My handy dandy fuses and relays. And that looks like the guy right there. I know it doesn't say GM on it, but you know. Let's see. Actually, that's going to take the smaller relay. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it still doesn't say GM, but let's see. Yeah, none of these are probably going to say GM. It'd be okay. We're going to stick this sucker in there and get my orientation correct. All right, let's see if it works. We're back to reduce power. Let's just give it a key cycle. There we go. There we go. It's got reduced engine power on there because we set those codes again. So yeah, see, all them codes come back. We're just going to erase those. Engine RPM come up. I'm not really sure about this. I cleared the codes, but it's like when it refreshed, it has all these codes back, but I know it cleared the codes. The check engine light's gone. So I'm not really sure what's up with that. Maybe that's like a bug in the software. Yeah, it's gotta be some kind of weird bug there. But so far, this little guy, I like it. I do like it. I like how small it is. It's easy. I actually can stick this in my pocket. Call me weird, but I have cargo pants, and this will fit in my cargo pants. So yeah, I can just put this in the dongle in a pocket and just walk around and go with it. I kind of like it. Lewis has actually got the big boy that they sent me, and he's been using it for a few days, and so far he's liking it. So we're just kind of getting both of them kind of used up for a little bit and kind of getting used to them. And so far, both of us say the software is 100% Autel. And really, so far, I've not found something this won't do that it should be able to, like if it was a bigger scan tool, like the one he's got or my other Autel scan tool. So far, very good value right here. We do have a track light on this thing. I think we're probably just gonna have some more codes. So let's go back out of here, and we're gonna do just a whole vehicle scan again and clear everything out, make sure everything's working like it should. All right, so we got our full scan again. We're down to 3 codes: body control module, cluster, and HVAC. This is still going to be an issue, I'm sure, with this switch being whatever. But let's see what we got here code-wise. So electronic control software, that is in the cluster. I feel like that's going to be because of this key. Like maybe the key's not programmed correctly. Like that's really strange. And then lighting switch, oh, go figure. And then Loscom with telephone control module. Yeah, well, I can't really, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. Well, that's probably this, you know, yeah, who knows? I'm sure this probably was OnStar in the mirror, probably. Man, some of these cars I get, I tell you what. One other thing about this scan tool I've not shown yet, and I wanted to show you before I, you know, close this video out. It actually has a Chrome web browser right here. So realistically, like, you know, you hook this up to your Wi-Fi like I'm on my Wi-Fi. You can, you know, do your all data or pro demand or whatever, you know, your service information stuff here if you need to. And then to go back to the scan tool, you just need to click this and go back to the other page there. So that's really cool. I like that feature a lot, having the web browser real easy to get to and bring stuff up like service information. I mean, having speed access to service information is really crucial. I was using my phone, you know, because I'm already logged in and stuff, and I don't remember what my password is to all data right now. It's one of those Google creates a password for you. It's like 15 digits long. I didn't want, you know, yeah. So, anyways, I'm really liking this thing so far. For the price, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so I'll leave a link to this down in the description as well, to where you can pick it up off Amazon. And yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys later. So this brand new key, it does work. The door locks, but it is not completely programmed. So the actual remote part of this is not programmed. I think that's why the cluster is freaked out about a key code thing. The actual fob part of this key is not programmed, just the transponder. So tomorrow I will program this fob for him.